Previously on this channel. Golly, this game ends on such a depressing note. If only there was some sort of way to cheer me up. Depression. There are many different ways to deal with it, but one that I will always recommend is locking yourself away in your room and playing video games. Here are some video games that I would play during those times. This video is actually deeply personal to me. You see, back when I was younger, I was the coolest person in the entire school. But enough about my preschool class of 10 students. Fast forward a number of years later, and I'm still playing with choo-choo trains. Just this time, they're on a video game. I'd lost all my DS styluses, so I asked for a new one. To my surprise, my dad actually bought one. It had a weird rubber cap on the end that I didn't really like, but hey, at least it was something. I fought Meliodas, the final boss of Spirit Tracks, on that very day. As I landed the final blow, the cap from my stylus went flying off, so I had to throw it to the side and continue to fight Meliodas with my bare fingers. And from that day forward, I regained the title of the coolest person in my preschool. There were some mixed emotions on that day because I just broke my stylus. As stupid as it sounds, I was becoming depressed over a piece of rubber. The thing that cheered me up was The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. This game has got such a happy atmosphere. There are lots of goofy characters like Tingle and his unpaid insurance, or Salvatore and his job that he hates, and this person dancing in front of a graveyard. Wow, turns out this game's a lot darker than I thought. Well, at least we can go to Outset Island, visit the pigs. What happened to all the pigs? I like bacon. There's one feature that my new perspective on this game can't mess up. Exploring the sea that's burying millions of dead people. I'm bored. Mario Galaxy has no right being as peaceful as it is. Space Junk Galaxy is the prime example of that. It's exactly what it sounds like, and yet somehow it's still calming. There are some parts of this game that are also rather sad. Specifically, Rosalina's storybook. The second game throws all that stuff out the window. The game is much happier and focuses more on level design. Let's put it this way, the first game has a princess with a tragic backstory. The second game has a half-naked Luma helping you out. And that's being generous. I'd give it more like 5-6 naked. And the most that Luma ever does is tell you that your Wii Remote is about to die, as if the 10 other warnings wasn't enough. I still consider Mario Galaxy 2 to be a comfort game. One of my favorite things to do is walk around Starship Mario and just see all the items you've collected, talk to the people you've met, ride around on Yoshi, and listen to that great music. Despite being more based on level design, Mario Galaxy 2 is still relatively easy. Oh, my Wii Remote died. Right, Yoshi? I really just needed a reason to have this footage shown, so there it is. This right here is peak Pokemon. You may think that comment to be completely ironic, but honestly, I like Pokepark 2. The two main things you have to do in this game are battle and chase Pokemon. If you succeed, then the Pokemon will befriend you. Overall, it's a very lighthearted game, and I have a hard time imagining anyone would think otherwise. Meanwhile, over at Common Sense Media. Well, it's an alright game, you know, it's just one little problem. A Pokemon's special attack is farting! Children are gonna see this and think that it's legal to fart. Rate this game M. Immediately. That wasn't nearly as severe as I thought it would be. I'm surprised there was no mention of Wish Park. It's devoid of the vibrant colors that the rest of the world has. At the beginning of the game, your best friend Piplup gets caught by these massive arms of darkness. If only he could walk around them, or even just walk through them. That's a perfect segue into my next point. The story is stupid. It tries to be epic, but it fails. The tone can shift pretty quickly. How do you put the words, "the dark vortex," and "your pals" in the same speech bubble, and expect us to take it seriously? Regardless of that, the lighthearted sections of Pokepark 2 are what make it one of my comfort games. There were a number of life sims that I could have chose to do for this last game, but I decided on Stardew Valley. It is packed full of content, and it's hard to believe that it was made by just one person. The things I spend the most time doing are fishing, farming, mining, and playing video games. Just like real life, Except minus the first three things. The arcade games in Stardew Valley are hard, and there's no way of saving. I've gotten really upset over it. What I do in those times is go take a little walk, talk to my wife, and remember that I have more important things in life. Although, admittedly, the only reason I actually married her was because she played video games. Abigail kinda scares me. I'd divorce her, but honestly, I'm afraid she's gonna come after me with those hidden vampire fangs. But yeah, comforting game. What are your comfort games? Feel free to let me know in the comments. And also, share this video with every person you know in your entire life. I want this video to hit 1 million billion views. Bye.